My name is Janet from Sawa World. Apart from enjoying it as a beverage, did you know that coffee can be used as a flavor in baking cakes? Today we are joined by one of our solution entrepreneurs who's going to teach us how to make coffee flavored cakes. Join us as we take you through a step-by-step process of this solution.
There's so much coffee in the country, like they're growing coffee in the western part of the country, like Kasese areas. Then there's coffee in Kapchora, then there's coffee in West Nile, and then in the central part of Uganda. So there's all this coffee and there's limited use for it. So we're like, why not venture into flavors? Do our own cakes and, give our clients a taste of the rich coffee from the Ugandan soil. My name is Achio Irene. I'm 28 years old and I'm a cake entrepreneur. Ever since I ventured into the coffee cakes, I'm able to do a lot of things, like you're able to earn income like each and every day, and you're able to provide for yourself. So you're able to employ yourself and actually be able to pay yourself a salary at the end of the month. Like first you're going to have to wash your hands already. Like you'll have to wash your hands like halfway because they have to be extra clean. You're going to get water and soap, then you'll wash your hands. After washing your hands, you're going to have to dry them a bit. Then you get your food grade gloves. These gloves can be gotten in places like in Chikubo. Plastic gloves cost 4,000 a pack. Then the rubber ones cost like between 15 to 20. I fill the cup, the nice plastic cup, I fill it with the Zam flour. Then I get my metallic stainer and I start sifting the flour. So the importance of sifting is to give the flour as much aeration as possible to help you get that great texture in your cakes once like you're done baking. Any vegetable oil can work, and apart from sunflower oil, you're going to put into your clean dish. You set that on a side. So you're going to get your plate, you're going to get your 2 eggs. You're going to separate the egg yolks from the egg white. The egg whites are going to go into your clean bowl or the clean plate. The egg yolks are going to be put into the desert oil mix in the dish. You're going to get some little sugar, you pour into your egg white. Then you're going to get a fork. A fork is very effective when you're not using a mixer. So you start on low speed, but as you keep lifting it up so that it expands and it creates that foam-like appearance. You will have to just put like two coffee tea bags. You're going to dip them into hot water. Then you leave them to brew and you pick them out. I think they're a little neater to use. You're going to pick your dish, then you're going to get your flour from the tray. Then you keep pouring into the vegetable oil. Then you'll first mix. The first batch you're going to mix minus pouring liquid. You first mix it. Then for the second batch, you'll have to add some liquid, that coffee, the coffee liquid. You're going to add it and then you keep mixing. You keep adding, then you mix. You keep adding, then you mix. But it has to be like a gradual process. Final bit is putting in the egg whites that we keep putting into 3 batches. You put the first batch, you fold in gently. You don't have to overmix, just have to make sure it's incorporated into your mixture. Then you pour the second batch, the third one like that. Then with that, you're finally done with the whole mixing process. Small cupcakes, there is no need for greasing and everything. There are those small grease-proof cupcake papers that you're going to use. You're just going to put into the cupcake trays. Or in case you're using silicone molds, you're going to just put them into the silicone molds. Then you pour your cake batter, you just scoop out with a spoon and you put into the cupcake paper. You scoop out, put into the cupcake paper. You get your sigiri, you get a big pan, the big pan is going to be the vessel for putting the fish stones, and it's going to act like your traditional oven. You're going to pick your baking tin with the cake batter. You're going to put it on top of the 3 stones. Then you're going to get another metallic, preferably stainless steel cover. You cover the top of the cake. Then now you'll have to scoop some of the fire from the sigiri onto that cover, that metallic cover, that stainless steel cover. First leave the cake there for like 20 minutes with that heat on top minus covering it. Then after 20 minutes you can scoop more fire from the charcoal stove, add up on top of the cover, then you now cover with a saucepan to create that oven effect, like you don't have to let heat escape out. Then you bake for like 30 to 40 minutes. Then after that you're going to remove the top saucepan, then remove the cover carefully so that you don't get any, like any ash. You have to get like a fork, a knife, then you dip it right through the middle, like the middle part of the cake. If it's cupcake, dip right to the middle, like you can get like a sample of like 3 of them and just dip right through them to know whether your cake is ready. If the fork or the spoon comes out clean, it means it's ready. If it comes out doughy, you still have to put it back to bake for like some additional 10 minutes. You require like a minimum of like 50,000, like would set you going for the start. You can make like up to 600, like if it's a peak season, even maybe up to like 800. Like now there are peak seasons, like when they're festive, like Easter, Christmas, Independence, the demand goes high. You can make like up to maybe like 20 cakes. Hot cakes are definitely like a fad, like everyone loves hot cakes. That is where the phase selling like hot cakes came from. So I love the aroma, like mostly when it's to do with coffee cake, that rich, nice aroma.
This is such a great solution for someone who's connected to the coffee sector, a young entrepreneur with ideas to diversify her income.
Thank you for learning with us. See you next time.